I'm not playing you AW with my Mage deck, because I don't want to get Unleash the Hounds to my face. Yeah, you can get golden cards from Arena now. It's more likely, I think, at 4 or 5, higher than 4 wins. I think it's 7, you're guaranteed one, maybe. I'll play you AW if you want. I just know that it's going to be Unleash the Hounds, which is probably what we're going to see from this guy, too.
Hello.
So most of the time when I see his Unleash the Hounds deck, they either don't play cards or they just play draw power cards. Oh, maybe it's a little different. Maybe it's going to be a secrets deck. Who knows? Nah, you can play whatever you want, AW. I'll play you next game. My guess is that's an explosive trap. So it will clear my taunters. Yeah, I like the golden mirror images. They're pretty cool. I have a lot of golden mage cards now because of my my levels getting pretty high. This guy doesn't look like he's going for Unleash the Hounds. Yeah, I see Snake Trap most often with Starving Buzzard. I could Blizzard here. I'm just going to Azure Drake.
Job's done.
Snake Trap triggers when you attack a minion, right? Or when you attack, period. I can't remember. It's not really good choices here. I could Blizzard. I'm gonna go ahead and Blizzard. Don't really like using Blizzard on 2 minions, but whatever. I'm gonna try to save this second Blizzard for turn 9 so I can Leroy Jenkins and Blizzard on the same turn. Might not have a, I might be able to though. More secrets. He is hurting for cards right now, though.
Mind if I roll knee?
Snipe. That worked out. I don't really like using my Arcane Golem to clear. I could Blizzard. I'm gonna take some damage this turn, but that's okay.
I let the dogs out.
Alright, we'll probably polymorph Misha. Let's see, 5, 7, 10, 11. Wow, he's got a lot of damage on the board. I'm going to have to do some clearing here. Alright, well next turn we'll have Leroy Jenkins and Blizzard. Problem is that Leroy Jenkins is going to die to the explosive trap. Argent Squire is the 1/1 with Divine Shield. Oh, that's game. Yes, this is a much more balanced Unleash the Hounds deck. That's almost game. It will be next game, next turn. Here, I'm going to kill myself with Leroy Jenkins. I guess I could choose not to attack and not kill myself. Doesn't matter, it's GG. Either way, it's going to be game, so... I could pyro myself. That would be funny. Alright, so... Again, Hunters, Unleash the Hounds. Although that was a much more balanced Hunter deck. I think if you're going to make an Unleash the Hounds deck, that's the kind of deck that I would go with. If you're just trying to do the one-turn kill every time, I think you'll be a lot more inconsistent, so... Really, the only two things I lose with this deck on any regularity is Unleash the Hounds and Priests I'm about 50-50 against. Every other class, I win like 80% of the games. Mages can be a bit testy, so... I did have a Warlock beat me yesterday, or earlier today, which is the first time I lost a Warlock in a long time.
You asked for it.
Not really liking any... Actually, Stormwind Knight's not bad. I'm a big fan of Stormwind Knight if you guys aren't using this card. It's a 4-drop, it's a 2/5, but with charge, it gives you a guaranteed trade. Well, this is going to be a really slow start. This deck's actually pretty aggressive. I've got Arcane Missiles, Fairy Dragon... mirror images. But yet I'm not... Wow. Look at that start for him. Well, this is probably a super aggressive deck, so yeah. Well, Arcane Golem will kill his Flame Imp next turn. Or we could just race him. You know what? I might just Arcane Golem him to the face. Let him trade if he wants. Because next turn I'll have Sinjin if I want it. I'm just going to race him. See you later, Rock. You've got Blizzard at turn 5, so... Good, because he has Fairy Dragon, which will be nice. Yeah, Hunters are definitely the flavor of the month, I would say. We can Blizzard and we can kill with Stormwind Knight next turn. So we'll be able to kill those two minions unless he puts a Taunter up between Stormwind Knight and Hero Power. Did I try using ability on spell minions? Oh no, I haven't tried that. God, I'm so tired of that freaking Stealth Imp.
For the king! For honor!
Job done.
Oh, Quest Adventurer, Mana Addict. You really only see that build with rogues primarily. Because they have things like Shadow Step and whatnot, and a lot of low-cost spells. I think it'd be tough with Mage to do that. I put together an Enrage Mage deck before the
We must
patch.
cleanse the Sunwell.
Mystery Mage, is that a Secrets? I have a Secrets deck too. Well, you know, I talked up this deck and now I'm getting my ass repeatedly kicked. It's pretty awesome. Finally get rid of that damn, stealth imp. So I'm a Fireball Sinjin next turn. And probably play Stormwind Knight, depending on what he plays. Oh, God. And now I'm about to Fireball and Polymorph.
Job's done.
The one with Questing Adventure and all that, I always heard called Miracle Rogue. Mystery Rogue kind of makes sense too, though. We are hanging on for dear life here, unfortunately.
For the king! For honor!
Miracle Rogue. Alright, so that is what you're talking about. This game is not looking very good, my friends. I swear this deck is much better than this. Oh.
Mind if I roll knee?
Now I get all my draw power.
Job's done.
That's game.
Well played.
Jeez. Alright. So when I'm not streaming, I go 10-1. When I'm streaming, I go 0-2. Go figure. See, I'm level 39 with my mage now. Alright, I gotta get a good mage one. Yeah, I haven't drawn any of my early stuff with this deck. It's a pretty aggressive deck early, too. It's not your fault, Nazara. It's not you guys' fault. Also in that developer chat I mentioned, they did say that the ranking system is somewhat percentage based, so they said there's not many people who are at 3-star master, for example. Take it for what it's worth. I don't know if I have an Acolyte of Pain in this current iteration of this deck. It's been in there at times. Alright, so Fairy Dragon will be a good start. Frostbolt's good. Really wish we were going second so I could coin Fairy Dragon here. Pyroblast is not good for starting hand. Yeah, I can't remember if I have Acolyte or not. I don't think you can lose ranks. I hope we don't find out.
I hope you like my invention.
The rate we're going, that might be the case. Hopefully he plays a minion here that I can Frostbolt. If he tokens, yeah. Now he decided to attack me. Alright, that's actually good. So let me think here. I'm probably just going to Hero Power off his token. Yeah. I really wanted to play a minion that I can kill with Frostbolt. It would be perfect. If he plays a big minion, I could Fireball. I don't know how big he could play it turn 3, though. I think they do look at your losses makes it harder. I went pretty much straight up, but I had the advantage of having tons of cards and other people didn't, so I mean, I think I'm a pretty decent player, but I had a huge advantage after the patch. I don't really play a legendary deck, but, you know. Well, I say that. I have actually had a deck that has Ysera, Ragnaros, and Leroy in it. So this guy's getting pretty tired of this Fairy Dragon by now. I expect a Consecration to come out. Unless he just hasn't drawn it yet. I'm sure it's in his deck. I have every legendary in the game. Do you guys want to make an all-legendary deck? That wouldn't be very good because most legendaries are pretty expensive. We could play Sinjin here. I'm actually going to play Stormwind Knight.
For the king! For honor!
I have every legendary, yeah. I have every card, I have every non-golden card in the game. We can try it after this and see what kind of legendary deck we can make. We can't play all the legendaries because some of them are class specific.
Don't mess with Tusker.
See, 3, 5, 6. I'm just gonna put damage into him. He'll be dead next turn unless he gets taunt or heal up. So this is how this deck works much better. When I have some early aggression down, the control of Mage is really hard to deal with. As you can see. A Warlock legendary, that's not a bad idea with Jiraxis.
I wonder.
What you looking at?
Double Pyroblast.
For honor!
For style points, we're going to kill him with Leroy. Yes, Mage can win. Yay. Alright, I want to try one more Mage game so I can try to knock this quest out. Then maybe we'll look at making a legendary deck. I might take a couple of the draw power cards out of this deck and even put more early aggression in. Because this really is a control deck in the sense of once I get board presence, it's really hard to knock me off it.
Undo it. The light
Priest is going to be tough. Priest is always tough. I hate Priest. I hate Priests more than Hunters, actually. Hunters, you know, are kind of a one-trick pony right now. Priests just, they heal, they buff, they mind control, they kill, they have removal. It's like, Jesus, what can they do? What can't they do, I should say.
I hope you like my invention.
job done.
I still beat Priests, I mean, at least half the time, if not more than half. But it's always some really long, drawn-out thing.
If you're sure.
Yeah, I'm not really an aggro deck, though. I mean, I have some aggro, but...
Oh, if you're sure.
Are you talking about Nat Pagle? I don't know if he's the worst.
The light's name.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Tadingo!
If you're sure.
Alright, in 30 turns, this guy will be dead.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I haven't really seen this variation of a priest deck.
Mind if I roll me?
Job done.
Well, I was saying in 30 turns because I was killing him one hit a turn. Although that assumes he never heals, right?
It's time for a little blood.
See you later, Griffin. You leaving? Oh, or AW's leaving. Somebody's leaving.
Tadingo!
Who do I want to kill?
Hey, give me that!
Job done.
See you later, AW. Thanks for watching the stream. Have fun at the party.
To Northrend!
For the king! For honor!
It's actually he's not that bad because I'm hoping he plays a couple more minions, and next turn I can Blood Mage Thalanos and Blizzard, which will kill his 2 minions on the board and do 3 damage to anything else he drops. Those Dormu's just kind of fun. I played him in an arena one time. It was pretty funny. I only got to play him once. I think they should make Nose Dormu like a lot cheaper. I don't know, make him a 3/3 or something and have the same effect. It would just be fun. It's an interesting choice. I'm gonna kill him with Blizzard still, though, all of them.
We hunger for vengeance.
I could play Mirror Image here. I'm not going to, because it would just probably pull out a Consecration. And priests don't typically play charge minions, so you don't really need the taunt up if they have a clear board. He mind controlled my 1-drop? Wow. That may be the worst mind control I've ever seen. Not sure I agree with that one. I mean, he's gonna get to draw a card from it, but that might be I think that is the worst mind control I've ever seen. Definitely the worst mind control I've ever seen. Oh, jeez. Wow, he's used both mind controls now, so that's good. We'll fireball that guy next turn.
Someone call for the doctor.
This is why priests are annoying, because that takes so long to get through all their crap. Ooh, well, we can do our combo here.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the
Is someone
mind
injured?
control. He'll get a card. Oh, there's the Holy Nova. This is the problem, is, you know, I've pretty much been doing pretty well in this game, and he's still at 25 health. So, I'll fireball the user Drake. I find with priests that they tend to constantly just stay out of my kill range no matter what. It's very annoying. Very annoying. He hasn't used a Shadow Word Death or Shadow Word Pain yet, so... I might make this deck more aggro. We'll see. I put some draw power into it because a lot of times I get low on cards, but...
My shield for Argus.
Priests are so annoying. Wow. Now Holy Nova to kill one minion. I mean, he's maintaining board control. I'll give him that.
For the king!
For honor.
I know he did an over to draw a card, but still. I don't really use Gadget Stand Auctioneer in this deck because it might not be a bad idea.
Call for the doctor.
It might not be a bad idea because, I don't know. I can try it. Well, this is pretty much a loss. There's no way I'm going to take him down from that high health. Alright, so I'm going to go 1 and 3 with my Mage deck that I really like. Alright, I'm done with this game. I hate playing priests. I just really hate playing priests. Which, of course, you know, half the meta right now is priests and hunters. So let's see. Let's take a look at this deck and tweak it some. Alright. Loot Hoarder's coming out. Gnomish Inventor's coming out. Yeah, I don't have Acolyte of Pain in. Probably because I really need 3 drops. I could do 2 Arcane Intellects. I think that's probably... I like using minions for draw power because you still have board presence afterwards. But Arcane Intellect is really good for draw. And it's a 3-drop. I mean, we have the 2 Drakes. We have Blood Mage Thalnos. We have 2 Novice Engineers. Alright, we'll try this. The good thing about Gadget Sand is it gives you good mid-game minion as well. Alright, let's play this deck one more time. And then I might actually head to bed. This has been almost 3 hours of streaming. My voice is starting to go a little bit. And I need to get some food. Oh, my Lord. Stay up one more hour.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Alright, so I usually do pretty well against warriors, and since I said that, I'm sure I'm going to lose. I do think at this level, I mean, most people who play, I am going to put the mirror images out just because warriors tend to run a lot of charge. I do think at the 3-star master level, I mean, all the decks are good, so it's somewhat RNG based. I mean, if you get what you need and they don't get what they need, you win, and vice versa. But so the best mage decks I've seen lately are really aggro decks. My secrets deck is pretty fun, although I had a much better version of it, and then I tweaked the hell out of it. Now this one sucks. Doesn't suck, but I need to work on it. So one thing to notice, he played a golden fiery war axe, which also means when the shield is there, it's got golden around it. It's pretty cool. So this is not bad. It's funny, the Arcane Golem, people don't play that card a lot. So usually when I play it, it lights up red because they're reading it to figure out what it is. Ugh, excuse me.
For the war chief.
Oh, so far he's played all golden cards. But he's about to get frost bolted. I definitely like the Arcane Golem. I think in certain decks he works really well. In a control deck he works pretty well because, you know, right now I've done 8 points of damage.
My blade be thirsty.
I could Polymorph, I could Azure Drake. Could Sinjin. I'm gonna Azure Drake here.
Job's done.
Now, if he attacks and then casts a spell on the Azure Drake to kill it, I might have to Polymorph his Frothing Berserker next turn.
To Northrend.
Argent Commander is going to make it bigger, too. I could Fireball it. Let's see. What I'd like to do is Stormwind Knight and Hero Power to kill his Argent Commander, but that's just going to buff up his Frothing Berserker even more. I could Polymorph it next turn, though. You know, I think this is just me being tired, but I'm going to take that risk.
For honor.
They are bent to my command.
Wish I was at 8 mana, then I could Polymorph and Fireball, but no such luck. I think I'm playing tired. I feel like I'm playing bad. Still not in terrible shape, though. I like Arcane Golem. I actually started seeing it in a lot more decks. It's good in the right decks. I actually kind of like it in this deck because you play it early and it tends to make them overextend a little bit with the extra mana, and then you Blizzard and board clear. I think it's good in an aggressive deck. I think it's good in a control deck.
I wonder.
I haven't seen the Golden Yeti before. That's pretty cool looking. Oh, alright. I'm getting really tired in a hurry now. Whew. Arcanite Reaper is going to make things tough. Pretty much going to have to get Taunt out because he can kill me with his 2 swings of his Arcanite Reaper. Yeah, it is good at high mana too. I mean, 10 mana, obviously, it's really good to use Arcane Golem, but even 8 mana or 9 mana, the effect is only for a couple turns at that point. Well, that's game. Alright. It's time to go to bed. One of these days I'm going to stream and my Mage deck's actually going to do well. When I don't stream, it does really well. Anyway, alright guys, thanks for watching the stream tonight. Next stream will probably be Monday night at the earliest, so yeah. Thanks again for watching. Once again, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Darhoth. And you guys have a good weekend. Peace.